Unlocking the Secrets of Skin Rejuvenation, My Journey with Light Therapy. I would like to share my experience with a groundbreaking study on skin rejuvenation using light therapy with you. I couldn't wait to dive into several research articles and see what it could mean for all of us looking to keep our skin looking its best. Sure, I'd be happy to summarize the information from that study about low-level laser therapy, LLLT, for skin treatments. Here's a simple breakdown. What is LLLT? LLLT is a treatment that uses low-power lasers or light-emitting diodes or LEDs to improve skin health. It's becoming more popular because it's non-invasive and has very few side effects. How does it work? The light from these devices is absorbed by our skin cells, particularly by structures called mitochondria. This absorption leads to several effects. 1. Increased energy production in cells. 2. Better blood flow. 3. Stimulation of collagen production. 4. Reduction in inflammation. What can LLLT treat? According to the study, LLLT shows promise for several skin conditions. Wrinkles and aging skin, it can help reduce fine lines and improve skin texture. Acne, both red and blue light can help, with blue light killing bacteria and red light reducing inflammation. Scars, it may help improve the appearance of acne scars and other types of scars. Burns, LLLT can speed up healing of burns. Sun damage, it might help both treat and prevent UV damage. Vitiligo, LLLT can stimulate pigment-producing cells and may help with repigmentation. Psoriasis and other inflammatory skin conditions, the anti-inflammatory effects of LLLT can be beneficial. The researchers found that LLLT showed positive results in many studies, but they also noted that more research is needed. The effectiveness can vary depending on the specific condition being treated and the exact type of light used. Why is it gaining popularity and attractive? It's painless. There's no downtime after treatment. It has very few side effects. Some devices can be used at home. However, it's important to note that while LLLT is promising, it's not a miracle cure. Results can vary from person to person, and it often works best when combined with other treatments. You might be wondering, light therapy for skin? How does that work? Well, let me tell you, it's pretty fascinating stuff. This study looked at something called photobiomodulation, or PBM for short. It's a fancy term for using low-level light to change how our cells work, without heating them. The really cool part? This isn't just any old light we're talking about. The researchers used special lamps that emit red and near-infrared light. These wavelengths can penetrate our skin and interact with the powerhouses of our cells, potentially kick-starting all sorts of beneficial processes. A tale of two lights, red versus energizing. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The study compared two different types of light therapy. 1. Red light technology, RLT. This used low-pressure lamps emitting light in the 611 to 650 nanometers range. 2. Energizing light technology, ELT. This used mid-pressure lamps with a broader spectrum from 570 to 850 nanometers. Both types of light were designed to deliver about the same amount of energy to the skin, just in slightly different ways. I found it intriguing that they were testing whether a broader spectrum of light might be more effective than just red light alone. So, how did they actually test this out? The researchers gathered 136 volunteers and split them into groups. Some got the RLT treatment, some got the ELT treatment, and some lucky folks, or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, were in the control group and didn't get any treatment at all. The treatment groups had sessions twice a week for 15 weeks, totaling 30 treatments. That's a lot of light therapy. I can just imagine the participants looking forward to their bi-weekly glow-up sessions. The researchers weren't just interested in whether people's skin looked better, although that was part of it. They were digging deeper, quite literally. Here's what they measured. Skin feeling and complexion. They asked participants how their skin felt and looked. Skin roughness. They used a high-tech device to measure how smooth the skin was. Collagen density. They used ultrasound to peek beneath the surface and see if there were changes in collagen, the stuff that keeps our skin plump and youthful. Wrinkles. They had experts look at before and after photos to judge any changes in wrinkles. What did they find? Now, this is the part that got me really excited. Both the RLT and ELT groups saw significant improvements across the board. Here's the breakdown. Skin feeling and complexion. Participants reported their skin felt and looked better. Skin roughness. The measurements showed smoother skin. Collagen density. There was an increase in collagen, which is fantastic news for anyone worried about aging skin. Wrinkles. The experts saw improvements in fine lines and wrinkles. And get this, these improvements weren't just in people's heads. The objective measurements backed up what people were seeing and feeling. That's pretty powerful stuff. Here's something I found really interesting. The control group, who didn't get any treatment, actually saw their skin get worse over the course of the study. Their skin got rougher, and their wrinkles became more noticeable. At first, I was scratching my head over this. How could their skin get worse in just 15 weeks? But then I realized, the study took place from winter to summer. The researchers think the change in seasons and increased sun exposure might have played a role. It's a good reminder of how much our environment can affect our skin. The million-dollar question, which light was better? You might be wondering if one type of light came out on top. Surprisingly, there wasn't a significant difference between the RLT and ELT groups. Both seemed to work equally well. This suggests that the broader spectrum of light in the ELT treatment didn't necessarily give it an edge over the more focused red light. Why this matters: the future of skincare. I've got to say, I'm pretty excited about what this could mean for skincare. Think about it, a treatment that doesn't hurt, doesn't damage your skin, has no downtime, actually improves your skin from the inside out. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But that's exactly what this study suggests is possible with light therapy. The personal touch, who might benefit most? One interesting tidbit from the study was that women seemed to show a bit more improvement in collagen density compared to men. The researchers think this might be due to differences in male and female skin. It's a reminder that when it comes to skincare, one size doesn't always fit all. The bigger picture, more than just vanity. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this just about looking good? And sure, that's part of it. But I think there's more to it than that. Our skin is our largest organ, and it plays a crucial role in protecting us from the environment. Keeping it healthy isn't just about vanity, it's about overall health and well-being. Plus, let's be honest, feeling good about how we look can have a huge impact on our confidence and quality of life. If a treatment like this can help people feel more comfortable in their own skin, I think that's a pretty big deal. What's next? The road ahead. Of course, as exciting as these results are, there's still more work to be done. The researchers suggest that future studies could look more closely at how different treatment parameters, like the specific wavelengths of light or the duration of treatment, might affect the results. They also mention that it would be interesting to see how these treatments might work for specific skin conditions or in combination with other skincare treatments. My take: a bright future for skincare. After diving into this study, I've got to say, I'm pretty optimistic about the potential of light therapy for skin rejuvenation. It's non-invasive, seems to have real, measurable effects, and doesn't come with the downsides of more aggressive treatments. Of course, as with any new treatment, it's always a good idea to talk to a dermatologist or skincare professional before jumping in. Everyone's skin is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. But if this study is any indication, we might all be basking in the glow of better skin in the near future. And who knows? Maybe someday, alongside our moisturizers and serums, we'll all have a light therapy device as part of our regular skincare routine. Until then, I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for more research in this exciting field. After all, when it comes to skincare, knowledge is power, and in this case, that power might just come in the form of light. The study on the efficacy of red and near-infrared light treatment for skin rejuvenation had specific criteria to exclude certain participants. These criteria were designed to ensure the safety of the volunteers and the integrity of the study results. Here are the key exclusion criteria used. 1. Physical and psychological conditions. Participants with any physical or psychological disease that could cast doubt on their capacity to consent were excluded. 1. This was crucial to ensure that all participants could fully understand and agree to the study procedures and potential risks involved. 1. Previous light therapy. Individuals who had undergone preliminary treatment with red light within the 6 months prior to the study were not eligible. 1. This was to avoid any potential confounding effects from previous treatments that could skew the study results. 1. Antibiotic medication. Participants who were receiving antibiotic medication were excluded. 1. This is because certain antibiotics can increase sensitivity to light, which could lead to adverse reactions or affect the study outcomes. These criteria helped the researchers maintain a controlled environment where the effects of the light therapy could be accurately assessed without interference from other variables.